restart. I'm gonna So every couple months, and if everybody could go ahead and mute themselves, I'm gonna go ahead and start. All right. 1 second. Okay. All right. So every couple months, we like to do like what it's called is like a social media audit. So basically, I'm just gonna be going over like things to help you like with your like bio, like your highlights on your profile, just like like you want to find your vibe with it and you want your profile and your social media to like represent you. So what people see immediately when they come to your profile is your profile picture, your bio, your first 6 photos, your highlights, and your story. Like I know that every time I go to somebody's profile and they have like a color around
Okay,
their
well, I'm trying to work on
picture,
this.
like I'm gonna watch their. Sorry. Okay. I'm gonna watch their story. Like I know I do that. So that's why it's super important to make sure you're storing, make sure you're posting consistently because like they're gonna look at your first 6 photos. I mean, some people are gonna scroll through and look if they stay interested on your page, but like that's what they see automatically when like you follow them and then they're like, oh, who's following me? They're gonna look at your page and it's gonna determine whether they follow you back or not. And you create that connection. And then your bio, I'm going to go more into like your bio and your highlights too. And then your profile picture is super important. Like you want to like make it stand out, make it your vibe, like I said. And yeah, mix it up when you're like what you're posting, like the way you're posing in pictures, like sometimes do like an up close selfie or like far away selfie, do like a profile like of your side face, do like a big smile, do like goofy faces. If you did like a reel or a picture, like always just change it up. You want to have like a bunch of different stuff. You want to show your business. You also want to show your family, your fitness, your self-care, your friends, like when you're going places, if you go to a concert, go out to eat, share all that. And then also share your business and your self-care and like your personal development. And then same, pretty much, it's similar to Facebook. Instagram, you have more like to play with, like of what to show on your profile. Facebook, obviously you have your profile picture and your bio too. And then this is something that I do. I have like a pinned post. So like when they go to your profile, like that's going to be the first thing, like when they scroll down, like past your about info, like they're going to see that pinned post before they even see any of your other posts. So, oh my gosh, worst. My freaking computer is like virus infected, so it's gonna, let's do this. Need to get a new one. Okay. But like I have like a transformation, and in the transformation, it just tells like a piece of my story or like how much you've changed since coaching. And like I said, you can post a transformation, or it can just be like, a different post that like you really love, that that you felt good about, like that it like, it was gonna catch somebody's attention. And then application, make sure that's in like Sarah, what she does is she puts it in the comments of every post that she posts on Facebook. So like it's the first comment that they see like under her picture or reel, like it's going to be her application, or you can put it in your bio. And I literally looked this up today for you guys and myself. So instead of like putting it like in your bio, like what you're writing in, so there's a way, if you go to your like Facebook profile, there's like a pencil at the top of the screen and you like scroll all the way down, there's like a links like section that you can like add your website into. And then like you have to make sure so it shows on your page that your about info doesn't have too much information. So like before I had like that I went to college at Ohio State and like where I graduated high school, like I don't really care to show that. So I took those off, and then it like has my link now like on my profile and they can click it. Like when I had it in my bio, they couldn't click on the link. So that's just like a tip. Like I would do that, like to put it in your bio on Facebook. And then make sure that your Instagram is connected to Facebook. That just makes it easier. So you're not like having to post separately on both apps. And like I do everything, like Instagram is just, I like the way like you can edit, like add the music, like it's just different on Facebook. Like the fonts are different and stuff. So I use Instagram and then I just connect it to my Facebook. And I know like some of the other girls do that too. And then creating consistency with posting and storing. they both matter. And the more you do it, the better you get. So like, I know in the beginning, it's scary to like talk on your story. It's scary to like share everything, like, and then like, you feel like you don't have the time, but like literally the more you do it, the better you get, the more you like realize that you like do have time for it. Like it literally takes 2 seconds sometimes to post on your story. And like if you're talking on your story, like each slide is now like a minute max. So like if you talk twice on your story, that's 2 minutes of talking. And posting like at least 4 days a week. If you've been in this business for a while, like try to push yourself to get up to like 6 days a week. The more you post, the more people are going to see you. And especially like while you're building your following, as you're growing in this like opportunity, especially if you started like your fitness journey, like I know Megan is starting her fitness journey with like coaching too. Like it's so empowering to show all of it. Like, especially when you're like a year or two into this, like you have all that to share with people, like on, because you recorded everything. And then storing a minimum of 5 slides daily. Can you please go back to your dad? Please. I love you. I'm sorry. So storing minimum 5 slides daily. And like, that's so easy to obtain because like literally showing your personal development, your workout, talking for at least a minute on your slide, like sharing your family, your kid, like literally sharing a selfie after you completed your workout and how it made you feel, or getting on and talking about it. Like it's so easy to meet that five slides daily. And like I said, posting your workout moves doesn't take longer than 2 to 3 minutes. Like if you're like putting like motivation and inspiration on them and stuff. And this is like how people get to know you, is through your stories and posts. Like they're not going to they can kind of get to know you through your messages, but they're probably not going to respond unless they see like what you're like trying to get them into, like on your profile, like when they go to your page. So talk about what you want to attract. Sarah always says this, she says it in a different way, but like what you talk about is what you attract. That's what she says. What you talk about is literally what you attract. So if you want to build a team of coaches, talk about coaching, talk about the team building we do together, talk about the friendships we make or you've created through coaching, talk about the impact you want to make, and talk about how happy it makes you, and show you doing the work it takes. Talk and post about the business literally the most. If that's what you're trying to do with this, that's what you want to bring in. Obviously, part of the business is taking care of ourselves. So when you're like making a post about taking care of yourself or whatever, like invite to coaching at the end of that. Or when you're talking about it on your story after a workout, how it made you feel, like you can invite to coaching. You can turn that into an invite to coaching as well. Like it doesn't have to be just about like fitness. And if you don't know what to talk about, I actually heard Miranda say this on her story today. She said like she feels like she has nothing to talk about, that her life is boring. And I responded and I was like, girl, like you have you have stuff to talk about. You just like don't know what it is. But like everything I just said, first of all, about coaching, talk about that. And then also just sharing your life. Like today I was sharing me and Avery getting ready for like going to get her haircut and stuff. Like I was sharing us picking out her outfit. Like people like that stuff. And they want to get to know you and like who you are as a person. And that's what attracts them to this business. It's not necessarily everything that coaching brings. It's just like how we talk about it and how we feel about it. That's what they're attracted to. And then sharing like your personality and your story and your family getting ready, your workout, but with motivation and inspiration, not just posting like your workout move, like put motivation, inspiration. And maybe that day you did not want to do that workout, talk about that on that, like put that on your slide. Like I did not want to do this workout today, but after, like I feel so much better. I know that when I do that, like I always feel so much better. And just talk about that. They want to be going through the experience with you before they join you. Like I put on here, people want to get to know you before they join you. Like, I mean, every single one of us, it took us however long to say yes to this opportunity. For me, it took a year. So that just says right there, like, it took me a minute to, build that trust, just build like a relationship with Sarah and all this. And don't focus on making a sale. Like, obviously we want to make sales and we want an income with this. But if don't focus on that, focus on literally building the relationships And you're not only going to find so much more joy in this journey, but you're going to find joy in posting. You're going to find more joy in story. Like if you're focusing on building relationships and just sharing like what this opportunity has. Okay. And then change it up and be creative. Hang on. I'm going to take a drink of my wine. My mouth is dry as fuck. So change it up and be creative. I kind of went into this a little bit, but like I said, like do different stuff. Like don't have the same pictures. You want to do reels. You want to like do pictures as well. Up close selfies, far away selfies. I said those like sit down. I've done ones where I'm like have my leg kicked out and like I'm squatting. I put on their peace sign, rock on, hang loose, like make a goofy face, put your tongue out, do a duck face, change the angle. I do that a lot. Like sometimes I'll like literally put my like phone up here and like take a picture from that and I'll do like the zoom out effect. So that's another thing, like just change it up. Like you can like literally look at your profile. This is what I do. If I like don't know what to post that day, I'll literally look at my profile and like, I haven't posted transformation in a minute, or I haven't posted a selfie in a minute, or like I've been inviting to the business, but I haven't just like, just like, I don't want to put too many business posts. I want to have like just like a selfie and like a little motivation quote. Like it doesn't have to be like, it literally can be so many different things. So like family pics, you can put throwback pictures, like you go to see your family and you want to post like a throwback picture, like share all that. Like that people want to get to know you. It's not just the business. It's not just the fitness. It's everything about it and yourself too. So here's some post ideas. And I like labeled it like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So like you can screenshot this or take a picture. And like I put like different things for each day. So like Monday, you could like do like motivational or like new week, mom life, like get to know me, my morning routine. Tuesday, try it Tuesday. So share your product. And that can be through a reel or through a photo, or like it could be you with a picture of your shake, or you could like do something aesthetic looking and put your shake up with like your like the shake and like your blender bottle and like like just be creative with it. And then like Wednesdays can be like make sure like you do a reel that day, and it can be about anything. Like your reel doesn't have to be fitness. Like I said, it doesn't have to be just business. It can be funny. Like Kinsey's been doing the boob stuff with Kins, right? Is that what it's called? I love it. So like she's been doing that, and that's just something like it's like a niche to her. Like that's something she cares about. She's informing people with it, and it's not anything about business. Like it's literally, and it's something she came up with on her own. Like I've never seen somebody do that, which is super cool. And then Thursday, like a business post, talk about your coaching journey thus far, or like the sisterhood of coaches that we have. Friday, like Flex Friday, that's such an easy one. Talk about your program, share your results, mental and or physical, or a non-scale victory. Saturday can be self-care, something like a routine. So like either a self-care routine or your morning routine, or if you have like a nightly routine, personal development, growth. Sunday, I always do Sunday as something outside of health and fitness. And yeah, I like those ideas. I came up with like some of those. So I was like excited to share those. And then ask yourself these questions. Would you follow you? That's the first question. Like creep on yourself. You should be the person that you creep on the most. I know I am. Like I'm constantly looking at my stuff just because like not only am I excited about like the post that I just posted, or maybe like there was something I talked about in my story that I've never talked about before, and I just like keep watching it because I'm just like, it's just cool. I don't know. I like watching myself. I don't know if that's weird or if anybody's with me on that, but you should be creeping on you and make sure that like what you're sharing about, or like it's you, like you want it to be your vibe that you're attracting to your team. And then are you doing a CTA 2 to 4 days a week? That is a call to action. So that means that like the end of the post, you're like, send me a DM, or like I do a lot of times link in bio, or like you can end it like you want it to be motivational. Like, I mean, there's so many different ways. Like you can go to any of our posts on the team and see how we end call to action. And that's just inviting people to the opportunity. Are you talking on your story? Talking is so important because people can't really get to know you through just like story slides. Like they can kind of get to know like maybe a little bit of your personality, but people want to hear from you. They want to see your excitement behind it. They want to see your passion. They want to see your personality. Like I'm weird, and people love it. Like, and I love that I get to be myself on my stories. Like it's so fun. And I didn't start that way. I'm 2 years into this. I was so scared to talk on my stories. I was so scared to even like post my moves. It took me 3 weeks to post my moves on my story. Like, so it takes time, but the more you do it, the better you get, literally at anything you do in life. And do you have a transformation in your past 10 photos? People shouldn't have to scroll to see that you can help them get results. So it doesn't, like, say you're a new coach, you don't have like a physical transformation. It doesn't have to be a physical transformation. I remember my first transformation was actually my hands. So I actually got engaged when I was like 9 months pregnant. So I mean, my fingers were swollen and stuff too. So it kind of helped my transformation. But like within like 2 months, I think I posted my first transformation, and it was like my hands, like my ring couldn't even fit on my ring finger anymore. And it was just like so cool. Like it doesn't have to be everything physical, also like mental transformations or like transformations just in your lifestyle. Like for me, like I've been like wanting to make a post about how like I've never been an organized person, and I still like don't feel like I am. I feel like even though I'm not an organized person, what I have to do is I'm not going to label myself that way. I'm going to work harder at being organized. So like that's a transformation right there, is that like instead of labeling myself I'm not organized, I'm like working on like being more organized. Like there's just like things like growth within yourself that is a transformation as well. Are you doing vision work in the right PD that your soul and mind needs? Vision work is so important, and that's a little separate than personal development. Vision work is having your vision either A, written out and you read it every single day, or B, you have like yourself recording. Like what I did is I wrote it out and made it all cute on Canva, and I put like what my vision was, and I went in depth with it. I didn't just say like I have time freedom, I have financial freedom. Like I talked about how like I'm gonna make sure like I'm able to take my family on vacations once a year. I talk about how I'm gonna have a golden doodle puppy, like literally the little things and also the big things. I talk about how I'm a full-time health and fitness coach, and I have a team of badass women and a community of strong women, and all like I go into all that. So make sure that your vision work is on point, and that's just going to keep pushing you to get there. And it's manifestation. Like you literally telling yourself this every day creates a belief in you that literally just makes you know that nothing can stop you from reaching your dreams. And it's just so important to do that. And then also the right PD that your soul and mind needs. Like some personal development techniques aren't going to work for me that may work for somebody else, or vice versa. Like we all aren't going to be doing the same exact PD. So find what makes your soul feel good and like what makes your mind feel good in the morning. And PD, I think, should be done first thing in the morning, because that's what just sets your day up for success. And then you also have so much to talk and post about. You can never tell your story too much. You're constantly building your following. Some people don't even see every single post or every single story slide. There may be some days that it just catches their attention and they listen to it that day, and maybe that's the day they join your team. Like, so you can never tell your story too much. You can like make a reel about products, share on your story how you make your product, share a post that explains how this product changed your life. Like I know that like I can't live a day without Energize now. So like it's like I'm gonna promote this forever. Like, and it's because like it's changed my life. And invite to challenge groups, the sneak peek, try coaching group, the webinars. There's always something to invite to. And don't just share story slides. Talk about them in your story and invite them to them in your post. A day in the life of a coach behind the scenes. Take a picture of your office space. Your office space doesn't need to be a desk. It doesn't need to be some beautiful thing. Like I literally take pictures on my couch, or I make it cute on my bed and like take pictures of like my office space, because that's what it is. It's my bed and my couch, which I think is freaking cool, that I like, we can make successful businesses off of that. I thought it was really inspiring that I love that Chris got Sarah a desk, first of all. And then I thought it was inspiring that she's been a coach for 5 years and she didn't need a desk to become successful, because we think that, like, you know what I mean? We think we need to have it perfect before we can get there. And it doesn't need to be that way. And then pick a couple days a week where you dress yourself up to take cute pictures for your profile. Trust me, it's fun and it makes you feel so confident. Like, it just feels good to get yourself dressed up and take cute pictures. Like, you don't have to do anything. Like, even if you just want to put a cute top on and take like some selfies, you don't even need to keep the sweatpants on. Like, it just feels good to get yourself ready. It's self-care. And then talk about the fitness challenge and the fitness community. Screenshot or screen record. This is what I got it from Sarah. This is what I do too. And we like screen record like some of the bod group posts and like just scroll through it. And we'll do it with the fitness community and just scroll through it. Like, it's good to share that so people know like there's so many other women doing this with them when they join. And that's why I said, share with your followers what they get access to when they join, not if. So don't say, if you join my team, you get this. You say, when you join my team, you get this. Your profile represents you and your business. So I'm going to go into like the bio and the highlights and like how it needs to represent you and like what you want to represent. So your bio, hang on, is all about making an impactful first impression. Describe yourself, your values, and your goals in this business. I'm going to go ahead and read you mine. I know Sarah just changed hers and I loved it. So I have Raven, and then next to my name, it says health and wellness coach. And then I have as like, I put this under your name, you have what your business title is, and mine says entrepreneur. And I looked at some of the other girls on here, they have like entrepreneur, coach, or like health and wellness. Like, you can put whatever you want. And then I have helping others feel their best selves. So start with like something that, you know what I mean? Like, what your goal is, you know, with this, like, what are you wanting to do with this? So I put helping others feel their best selves, wifey and mama, sharing Jesus, my journey, and realness, work from home while working on your goals. And then I have my link in bio. So right there, like, they know, like, you know, maybe like somebody that married, like, you know, I'm married, like I'm in the married life, I'm a mom, like I have faith, I'm sharing my journey and I'm being real with it. Like, that literally says everything I'm trying to promote with my social media and my brand and my business. So just make sure like you guys look at this after this call, like all go to your profile. And if you need to change any of this stuff, do it. A lot of the times we like, I even changed mine up. Like, I changed this up maybe a month or two ago. That I went in, like, because as we grow in this business and in this journey, like, you're gonna change a little bit and you're just gonna be like, oh, I need to like go back and look at my bio and like make sure it still sounds like me, because like we changed so much. Um, so yeah, super important. And then always have your link in bio. Make sure and how to do highlights. So what I did was I just used Google Images. I know you can like buy some on like Etsy, or you could just like, they even have like one, like if you Google image, they'll have like specific like highlight things. So you can like go with like what's you, like what you are about, colorful or black and white. Like, I'm super colorful, but then like some people like the black and white, like the classy look, bright or like pastel colors, groovy. That's me. I have like a groovy theme, or like I said, just classy. Can coordinate highlight images with the highlight name. I personally don't have that. I just have like cool, like different groovy pictures on mine. But like some people have like where it's like biz and it's like maybe like a laptop or like your phone or something. And then like inspiration, I don't even know what they would have. These are my categories. I have my story, biz, kiddos, results, and inspiration. I haven't even updated my highlights in a while, which is something I should probably do after this call, honestly. But like, make sure you're sharing everything. Like, in that, I talk about my story, my business, my kids, and my family, my results I've got, and inspiration. That's just me talking about personal development or like affirmations that stuck with me that I shared in the past years. A lot of my highlights are also from my first year of coaching, which is so cool to look back on, to see how much I've grown. So I need to update those though, because it's all from my first year. And then just a reminder, you do have stuff to talk about and you do have the time. Snap pics of everything and share it. If at first you can't make it all cute and fun, don't worry about it. If it takes you longer than 2 minutes to do a slide, don't do it, or just post the picture. Like, just start sharing everything, and then you'll start to learn more as you do it. You can't learn unless you just do it. It's called messy action in the coaching world. And that's what you guys need to do, is just take messy action with it. And talking on your story, like I said, takes no longer than 2 minutes max. And if you think of sharing everything we do as a coach, plus sharing your life, right there is like over 10 story slides. And it doesn't take that long. Like nobody sees like, oh, I have, I think like maybe 10 story slides today, and that was half of my day. Like I haven't even shared everything else. So like, and that was probably less than half of my day. Like I didn't even like that was just this morning. So like you guys can do it. We just think we don't have the time or that it takes too long, but you don't know unless you try. So just keep yourself, and it keeps you accountable. Like if you are sharing like your personal development, keeps you accountable to doing your personal development. If you're sharing you're energized before you work out, it keeps you accountable to doing that workout. If you share you're taking like a cute aesthetic picture to like today I put like a picture. I mean, it's not even aesthetic, it was my couch, but a picture of like my stuff. And I was like, work from home opportunity, and just talked about how it's so cool to work from home and work on my couch. And so literally just share everything. Like same with your, like if you're a mom and you have kids, share that. Like share what you do with your kids, or share like Sarah, like Kinsey did, like with the boob stuff, like she's sharing something like that. Like I share the other day Avery was putting her food in the microwave because she loves to be and she's so independent, and I share that because I just think it's so cool. Not only like I'm so proud of like watching her grow into this little freaking human, but also like it's just relating to people, like, and it just creates conversation too. Like people are like gonna respond to that kind of stuff. Literally my hair today, I got like 20 responses on Facebook. I haven't responded to any of them. I got like 20 responses on Facebook, like maybe 10 responses on Instagram. So like, and it was nothing to do with anything. Like I just shared my hair. And I mean, I'm excited about it. And I'm like so grateful for that. Everybody was so sweet about it. Okay. I'm going to stop this share because I'm done. Oh shit.
You have a lot of people that said stuff in the